sorry about that. I'm setting some stuff up right now. Okay, so to kind of give everyone a bit of like, the PS5 has a really good UI most of the time. I will say with trying to deal with audio, it has a pretty bad UI, and by that I mean it doesn't have that. I can really easily adjust my microphone levels. I can really easily adjust the sound to my headphones, but there is no option to adjust. I sound really muffled. God damn it. Oh, god damn it. Man, dude, I'm fucking. God, I'm trying to adjust all these stupid goddamn microphone levels. Okay. Alright. Alright. There. Is that better? I had to do a lot of just eyeballing with it, because I can't do it on the fly. It's not as I need to get a new headset. That's the big thing. I need to get a new headset that doesn't suck. But back onto the like sound portion of it. It has one thing that will just propel it way above streaming on the Xbox, and that's that the PS5 controller has a mute button on it. Still very muffled. What the fuck? Oh my god. How is that possible? Muffled? How the fuck do I fix sounding muffled? There's that. There. Okay. And are you sure it's not just my voice? Because it totally might just be my voice that sounds like that. Bit better. Yeah, okay. Okay. Bit better is fine. I can deal with a bit better for now. And then I can buy my way out of the problem next time. Oh man. We're gonna start. We're gonna play the video, we're gonna get in the game, we're gonna play the game.
It was all a lie. Macros sold us a vision he never believed in. He would destroy us. We just didn't know it yet. We were warriors, but he turned us against each other. Brother against brother. And despite all the maneuvers and all the strategy, in the end, it was going to be either me or him. Macros was the better warrior that day. He left me for dead. But I survived. Macros thinks the war is over. But our fight has just begun.
This won't be easy. They've got 1,000 men in there defending her.
If anyone can get in there, Orin can.
You understand how important this mission is. The weapon we need is inside this temple.
Sir!
You can count on us.
You two cover the back. I'll take the front.
Okay, so that seems like it might have been a lot of information at once. Oh, man. Like, visually, this game is absolutely stunning, but I haven't heard the best of things from it, to be honest. Just from people who have played a bunch of it.
It's sluggish.
Phase node. Aim at a blue... Wait. But you do... I sound echoey? How do I sound echoey? God damn, man. Fucking everything. Hang on. Wait. Oh, I think I hear... Check my mics. How do I... There's... How am I supposed to check my mic sex? Chance you're using the control. Wait. God damn it. Please, hang on. You might be right. You might be right, but I don't want you to be right. Oh man, I fucking hate PlayStation. God damn it. It's always... Damn it, hang on. Wait, hold on. We're gonna fix this. Not together. Because that would be a blatant lie. Accessory use controller. Fuck. Why is it? I'm using the... God... Where the fuck would I even find that? So maybe it's in sound? Well, I don't think it's... I don't think it's the one that's in there. Like I don't think it's the microphone that's in the controller. I'm gonna assume it's not that, and just for some ungodly reason, once again, the mic has for some reason just gone completely weird. So I'm gonna try and set it back down a little bit there. Okay, I have it set at the level to where I'm not blowing it the fuck up when I just talk normally. That appears to be the best I can do. So it might have something to do with the fact that I think the PS5 controller just uses a different audio port. Could also have something to do that I'm using very old headphones that aren't very good. It could be a lot of things. Put the controller up to your face. I actually just had the controller under my leg, but that's not a bad test. It's right up to my face right now, and it's a good thing I don't have a camera because I look pretty fucking stupid. But does it sound like I'm annihilating you? Okay. Then sadly, we're just gonna have to deal with it until I can fix it in, like, maybe 2 weeks? Maybe tomorrow? Who knows? Because now I have to do a bunch of research. But it should be fine. Aim at the... It just says aim at blue active phase node, and for some reason, to my brain, that doesn't sound right. It just sounds like that sentence should be, like, structured differently. Oh, man. This game is, like, is visually stunning, I have to say. Like, I don't think anyone can deny that, like, this definitely looks like a PS3. PS5 exclusive. Oh, you know what? Pretty sure that might be like a health potion. This and Demon Souls are two games that definitely look like they're big PlayStation exclusives. And I cannot wait to play some Demon Souls this weekend, let me tell you. Oh man, because we got this, we have Outriders, which if Xbox, you know, ever fixes anything, which, I hope they do. Oh man, I fucking hope Xbox fixes all of its shit. I can play Outriders tomorrow with Austin.
Sir, you're still injured.
Doesn't matter. We have a job to do.
Wait, hang on. There was a way I didn't go. Oh shit. Oh, this guy seemed like he would be more of a threat. This is down here in the fog area. Man, I got Demon Souls on the brain. I haven't played a Souls game in a long time. Pretty much not since Sekiro came out, if you can count that. So it'll be interesting going to a remake of... Oh. This game has no dedicated jump button, if you didn't know, so you get close to something and you just press circle. Which is probably going to get me killed more than once. The combat is... I would say strange to say the least. It has the same attack buttons as a Souls game. But you know what? It has God of War executions. Oh, you're alive, aren't you? I know actually very little about this game, because I saw that it was coming out, and I was like, this game looks really cool, so I'm just gonna play it. But I know that it calls itself a looter slasher, which immediately makes me want to compare it to... Oh, that was pretty cool. Okay, so you can clash your weapons together, and you can use that as and you can use that as sort of a counter if you can get the timing correct. I don't know if this game has a dedicated block button either. I'd kind of be fine if it didn't, but it'd also be a little weird if it didn't. Life stones. Press square to restore your health. Your life stones have 3 charges, refilling whenever you pick up excess green health globes. Cool. Basic Estus system. But yeah, the game advertised itself as a looter slasher, which immediately I was like, okay, so it's gonna have a similar loop to, what is it, Darksiders 2, and then I'm like, oh, I shouldn't have... I kind of wish I didn't make that comparison, because now I kind of have to compare the way this game handles its loot to the way... Whoa. To the way Darksiders 2 handled its loot. And the way Darksiders 2 handled its loot
You won't
is...
want to leave the temple, Orin.
I know.
Is it just gave you shitloads. It's like, you want loot, it has it in gangbusters. Okay. I also know that this is gonna sound like a weird comparison, but it's the easiest way I can compare it. Is this game does something similar to Warframe, which is, you have a... Okay, so when he's protecting the guy, they take 0 damage. Just like servitors from Destiny. I fucking hate those guys. I don't quite know how the different armor system is going to work. Which, I guess we're gonna figure out, obviously. But yeah, it's like, this game seems like it's combining a lot of really cool mechanics that I like from a lot of things. Cool. Got that shield button. Is that a gun? It's just a gun. I don't know why that's so funny to me. Oh, well, obviously go for the gun guy first. Okay, so it seems like the way the weapon clash system works, you can't just kind of mash your way through combat. Because naturally a bunch of enemies are going to be attacking you, so if you keep clashing your weapon, you won't ever get any hits off. It'll be interesting to see if weapons like the Greatsword and Hammer just don't have that problem, because they're big weapons. Oh, man. Am I locked on? I am locked onto him. I don't know if you can tell, this game has a really small kind of lock-on indicator, and it's not as, aggressive as a Souls lock-on is. Because the Souls lock-on, it's like, they become the primary target of you and your camera, so the camera is somewhat hard focused to them, so you're sort of making a strafing motion. This doesn't do that. I can lock onto a guy and then just completely ignore him. Hold L1 to aim and R2 to throw your shield. Damages enemies and locks them down. Shield throw is a short cooldown. Yeah, so I'm still locked onto that guy, and you can kind of see a little arrow in front of my guy that's like, oh, there's enemies over there, which is good that that exists. I don't think that's maybe the best way to implement it, because I'm never going to notice that unless I'm in like a really dark area. Okay, wait, hang on. So what's the range? Okay, I didn't aim at that guy, but whatever. I guess the range is just whoever is unfortunate enough to be near the shield. Oh wait, that didn't do any damage. I don't think this guy can attack me. Man. This is how we obtain peace. Kill all the non-pacifists and then stare down the pacifists. This guy looks way too cool to just not want to fight. Oh man. I feel kind of bad. Not gonna lie. Kind of feels like one of those times I should have been able to spare him. Not that... I'm not saying that seriously, I'm not one of... I was about to say I'm not one of those guys, but I don't actually know any of them. I remember back when Resident Evil 2 came out, I heard about... I don't think it was an article that someone had written, but I think it was, it wouldn't surprise me if it was some... He had a wife and daughter. Not anymore, he doesn't. I think it was back when Resident Evil 2 came out, and I'm hesitant to say it was like an actual video game article, because it sounds ludicrous and stupid, but I've heard and read stupider. More stupid. Which is, it was like, oh, you know, I hate that I have to play Jill the way she is in the story, because power attacks cannot be parried or blocked. I can parry in this game? Oh, I wonder if the sword clash is the parry. I was like, oh, you know, I hate that I have to play Jill the way she is in the story, you know, if I... He has half health. This doesn't seem fair. Nah, it's fair. You know, if I was in this scenario, I would just give, Marvin my, you know, my first aid spray, and I'd heal him.
I'm approaching the entrance.
And it's like, that's always like...
Be long now.
That just shows, like, a weird level of not understanding of the whole story. Oh, cool, it's a boss. We got a boss coming up. Cool. Let's see. Oh my god. I don't know why that thing scared me so bad. It's just a glowing rock monster. This game looks really good. Oh man. I'm a big fan of swords, and I'm a big fan of cool dudes in armor. And so, like, you got big, glowing tiger armor, and, like, a big, cool sword, and your God of War shield. I'm a big fan. Is that the boss? Oh, man. Oh, no, that dude looks super cool. He's gonna kick my ass. Oh, no, don't... Oh, God. You can see...
No man shall enter the temple of the seventh sanctum.
Oh shit. Oh man, I'm fucked. Okay, shield doesn't come out. Oh, alright. I thought okay, now it doesn't want to track. Cool. Yeah, alright. Oh. Alright, that stays on fire. Oh. Alright. Alright, that was a pretty cool dodge. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, I can damage him on the return swing. Alright. Oh, and he dropped a health orb. Oh. So this is one of those games where, when it was coming out, they advertised it as like, oh, you know, we've got, you can do this as like 3-man co-op, but you can also play the whole game solo. I'm always hesitant to play games like that. The way your guy just sort of fell down. Oh. Yeah, there's now that you pointed it out, there wasn't a whole lot of impact with that. Actually, I haven't been noticing a lot of impact with a lot of things. That might be a problem going forward. Oh, come on, man. I bet you if I asked Nate, there would be an article on TV Tropes about dudes with big hammers destroying the floor of their own arena. I 100% guarantee it.
Hello, Orin. I knew I'd see you again someday.
And you know why I'm here.
Is that a monster? What happened to the boss? Oh, he's gone. What happened? Where'd he go? He said there should be. Man, that one monster got fucked up by rubble. Feels bad, man. Give me that hammer. Is that hammer not a thing? Ooh. Sorry, I got distracted by just the frankly a little out of place music. Oh. Music's all over the place. Like, the music's really good. I like it. Music's a little all over the place with this. That being said, I don't remember the music for the boss I just fought. Morph stones. Unidentified loot that appear in 5 different rarities. Oh, okay, engrams from Destiny. You're gonna notice I compare things to Destiny a lot. Oh, attributes. Might improves your weapon damage, Vitality improves your max health, Spirit improves your lifestone recovery, and ability damage. I have abilities. Valor Plate. Okay, so that's what they call them. Shit looks really cool. Alright, what did I get? Tremor. Common Warhammer. That thing's fucking huge. Whoa! Plus 2,361% damage? Yo! That's fucking crazy. Why the fuck is it so big? That doesn't make any sense. Is that comparing it to nothing? Like, was that just comparing it to my empty hand? No, because when I unequip it, it says negative 100% damage. What the fuck? Doesn't make any sense. Oh, and I guess Silvermane didn't like that side of the screen anymore. Oh, this game's a little weird. Yo, cosmetics? Oh, what did I do? Okay. I know that this game, like, you could buy, like, the different editions, obviously. One of them was like, oh, you know, we'll give you ×3 gold Valor Plate skins. And I'm like, oh man, does this game have fucking loot boxes? Archon Fury. 10% weapon technique charge speed, shield charge speed, and polarity attack charge speed. I don't know what any of those are. Call forth 3 spirit warriors to aid you in battle. Oh, that's pretty cool. I like that. How do I change weapons? Alright, triangle. But wait, hang on. There was armory. Oh, there's a lot of stuff here. Combat skill grid. Oh no. I hope this is for all characters, because if this is, oh man, if this is just for Silvermane, this is gonna be a long fucking game. Can I only buy this? I think I can. Weapon techniques. Press L2 and R1 to perform a northern technique, and L2 and R2 to perform a southern technique. Yo, that looks pretty cool. How do I buy it? Boom. Alright. Okay. I see I got a little meter. So that was the northern technique. And that was the southern technique. No, that was the southern technique. That's pretty cool. I'm into this. The more I play it, the more I'm getting into it. I had pretty low expectations going into this. But like, so far this is fun. Oh, I can't, wait. No, I can't. Okay, I thought I couldn't dodge out of that. So, oh, I like that. Oh, I like that. That's gonna be super useful. Whoa! Oh, do they have... I think the northern and southern techniques have, like, independent cooldowns of each other. It's not like a meter that you expend. Oh, cool, I missed. Shit, good to know you can miss with that. Oh. Oh, that's really fast weapon switching. Oh, and then the weapons have independent technique cooldowns as well. That's really good. That's some stuff like you wouldn't see in a lot. Honestly, you wouldn't see that in a lot of games. And I really appreciate it being here, especially with how fast you can switch the weapons. It seems like going for a slow
The
weapon
monolith
and
is a weapon like no other. It has the power to reshape reality. And your brother controls it.
For now.
He nearly has the power of a god. And you are one man. An injured man at that.
like
I didn't come
yes,
here for
yes,
your
very much like
encouragement,
Amuler.
Sanctum.
Actually, this game feels a bit like Amuler. You know, it's not often people depict statues of how armor would actually work. But yeah, if you had big shoulders like that and you decided to go look at a fire, you'd probably destroy one of your eyes. That's really funny. That's super funny looking. Oh man. Oh man. I'm into this game. Oh, that's definitely progress. Do I have a map? I don't think I have. Oh. Oh no. Challenges. I don't think I have a map. But what I do have... Oh! Man. Oh man. Oh, this game's so cool! Oh, this game's so cool. It's doing its best to, like, impress me right from the start, and it's working. I'll tell you right now, it's working. I'm definitely impressed with what I've been playing. If they can keep, like, the enjoyment level at this, with its gameplay loop and with, like, higher difficulties, it's gonna be a really fun game. It's kind of weird, like, New Conviction. What is that? Common dual blades? Oh, hell yeah. I'll go for that. Oh, and they have... Wait. Theirs isn't charging up, so I think they have a meter. Oh. This is gonna be a weird comparison. They already look like they work a bit like, They look like they work a bit like the dual blades from Monster Hunter World. But yeah, so, like... This is one of those games that when it was advertised, you're like, oh, this is gonna be a live service game. And then they're like, no, it's not, it's an RPG. Same with Outriders. Outriders looked like it was gonna be a live service game. They're like, no, it's just an RPG. Which is super, like, I'm not opposed to it, but it's a little weird. And so it's also a little weird playing two of those games, like, just at the same time. Okay, so now I've got some meter. Oh. Okay, now I'm in a buff state? It seemed like all of those attacks were stunning them. Wait, what? Oh! I can throw it. Interesting. I wonder if that pulls enemies towards me. So I believe this game has 5 weapon types. I believe it has spear, sword, 2 swords, big sword, and hammer. Depending on how you count weapon types, it in fact only has 3.
The odds are greatly against you.
Well, yeah, it's a video game. I would not be properly fulfilling a power fantasy if I just shit-stomped the bad guy into oblivion right from the start.
And I am not just some tool at your disposal, Orin.
We will discuss this when I get there.
He didn't deny it. Wait, what did I pick up? Oh, I picked up something for the armory? I picked up a ring. Knight's Ring, common, 20 might. Okay. Knight's Lifestone. Oh! So you can get different lifestone types. Interesting. So I had 40 might, and now I'm up to 60 just with that ring. That's probably going to be a pretty noticeable power increase. Oh. The dodging is really nice in this game. Like, if looking at it, it definitely looks a bit the animations make it look a bit weird. In practice, it works really nice. Because, I don't know, it lends itself really well, especially to, like, the dual blade moveset. Like, the moving super fast, and then just looking like you just kind of duck in between attacks. Oh! Is that... Wait, so is there a dodge attack? Wait, hang on. Does this have that? There is a dodge attack! Yo, this combat system is way, way deeper than I thought it was gonna be. So, one of the things that made me somewhat, like, I don't want to say not interested, but made me a lot less interested in this game, is I watched, some of the, like, dev gameplay before the game came out. Oh, well, hang on, I'll do this. And, you know, they were playing some levels, and I was watching the combat system, and I was like, this looks boring as... Sorry about that. Oh shit. Knocking everything on my desk. I was like, man, this kind of looks boring as shit to play. And now that I'm playing it, it's like, nah, it's actually, like, I'm actually kind of enjoying it. Like, I feel like that happens too often, and that's, like, really depressing to see. There's very few games I can think of where I've sat down, looked at the combat, and been like, oh yeah, I'd like some of that. It's far more common for me to sit down, look at a game, see someone play it, and go, man, nah, I'm good. And I don't mean, like, I don't mean the Cuphead situation, where, like, there was some IGN guy playing... I don't want to name drop IGN, but it's really hard not to. Where there was some game reviewer playing it, and they just were so bad at the game to a level that it became physically infuriating. But I feel like it's really hard to show off gameplay. Because, like... Okay, that's weird. It's weird that I have that. Like, I recently watched... And... Oh man, sorry to bring it up to anyone who just doesn't want to think about it anymore. But I recently watched the, what is it? The Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2 gameplay trailer that came out a while ago. And while that game looked pretty interesting, I will say it was not shown off as probably as best as it could have been with that gameplay trailer. Though it showed off, like, a lot of really interesting things. Like, it showed off multiple spells, it showed off melee combat, and it showed off, like, interesting ways that you're going to interact. That you were going to interact with the world. I say that, I don't believe the game is canceled, and I don't believe it's going to get canceled. However, it is going through development troubles. For anyone who does not know, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2 was being developed by Hardsuit Labs. I believe they were like a sub-dev company of Paradox Interactive. Paradox Interactive being the guys who make the greatest strategy games of all time, namely Stellaris. Yo, dude, Stellaris is my shit. I love that game. But, so, yesterday, or 2 days ago, they announced that, oh man, I have no idea which way is progress. Fuck, I really wish I had a map. They announced that while they appreciate the work that Hardsuit Labs did making the framework, they are deciding to go with a different dev company. Now, this isn't... this is progress. This has to be progress. This isn't something that's... Oh, I can't pull guys towards me. Hell yeah. This isn't something that is super common. In fact, I don't actually think I can name another time a, like, big top company has, so far in development at least, said, we're just gonna have a different company develop the rest of the game. And it's like, it's really concerning. It's really concerning because the game was supposed to come out this year, and they were accepting pre-orders. Not only were they accepting pre-orders, they were accepting pre-orders for, like, physical collector's editions that came with a lot of the cool stuff. And, you know, the game got delayed, obviously, as everyone knows. Pretty much every game that was supposed to come out in 2020 got delayed. Oh, yeah, this progress. Soul Shatter. Use R1 to convert a portion of the enemy's health into Soul Shatter buildup. Press R2. Oh, okay, so what that is if you look at the enemy's health bar, while hitting it, you'd see a yellow part, and that's the damage I just did, but then you would see a red part that was surrounded by a white square. If I did my heavy attack, that would just do extra damage on that. Okay. So yeah, you can see that little bit there, and then heavy attack and it's gone. Interesting. I wonder why that's... I wonder if there's like a deeper mechanic to that. Oh! Wait, yeah, no, it seems like this guy can't take damage from, like, from normal sources. It seems like he has to be soul shattered. That's interesting. I like that. It'll be interesting to see how that mixes in, like, later content with tougher enemies. It'll be interesting to see, like, I'm just gonna call them ancient enemies. I don't know if that's the proper term yet. It'll be interesting to see ancients, like, combined in with the normal enemies. See how it is? But back to kind of Bloodlines 2 being delayed indefinitely. I've been ingrained in, like, game dev news and stuff kind of a lot. So you can always kind of notice similarities, and you can kind of draw certain conclusions that you would see between certain game companies and other game companies. And naturally, it doesn't, like, it's not an exact science, so you can't say, oh, you know, they did this, so it's just like this thing that happened 5 years ago, which means the company's going out of business. Sometimes it can truly just be as simple as they just want to take the game in a different direction. But I just, like, I want to know, oh, hell yeah. I want to know kind of to what level Hardsuit Labs had in the decision, if they had any. Because it's like, fire DPS, uncommon dual blades. Because it's such like a... I don't think I could imagine working on a game for over a year and then just having the parent company say, we're not... I can imagine someone saying we're not satisfied with the, you know, the progress of the project, or, you know, we're not satisfied with the way it's going, and then kind of changing it, but they seemed really far in development. I want to know... Something big has to have happened, because I can't imagine a situation where progress wasn't being met to an extent that they had to just take them out. And, like, I know that could happen, but the reason why I say I can't imagine it, specifically for this scenario, is because they were so far in development, but... And, like, I tend to over-examine a lot of words people say, because, especially in scenarios like this, you're somewhat dealing with corporate speak. And so they said the framework that Hardsuit Labs had done, and that's an interesting term, because it doesn't seem like they were at the portion. It doesn't seem like they were at a portion of the game where you could say all that they had done was framework. It definitely seemed like they were well into, like, further stages of development. But maybe, I don't know, because I don't. It's tough to kind of pick a side on this, and I definitely don't want to pick a side. I don't want to go like, oh, you know, I don't want to say like Overlord company bad, or I don't want to say like lower company underperformed and just took too much on their plate. I obviously don't know what happened. I want to know what happened, but I know I'm not in the industry, and I'm not an industry person, so, like, me knowing about what happened doesn't matter. But it's one of those things that I like to look into, and I find very interesting. This is it's such a strange situation. Properly timed blank after weapon attacks to unleash a weapon timing attack. I'm getting attacked. Okay, I totally thought the game paused. I don't know, it's just kind of disheartening to see. And like, I can think of one thing that's maybe a little more disheartening, just kind of for me personally, because like, I was a big fan of the project, but I want to say about 2 weeks ago, EA kind of announced that they were going to decide the fate of Anthem. Anthem had one of the most like troubled developments I'd ever seen, but after the game came out, the dev team was like, okay, we're going to step back and we're just going to... I don't remember the explicit... Oh, that's interesting the way the mirror turns off. I don't remember the explicit terms they used. But to my knowledge, it was they kind of wanted to remake it system-wise from the ground up. Because there was... Holy shit, this room's bright. There was a lot to Anthem. But it did have some problems, to say the least. One of those problems kind of being that it didn't have any content. And for a live service game, not having content for people to play is a death sentence. Like, a death sentence to the point where, like, you can't be sure that the game... Press L1 to parry. Alright. This is where I'm never going to parry anything, because I'm really fucking bad at it. In all games I play. Oh, just wait till Demon Souls. Just wait till Demon Souls in a few days. You're gonna see me try and parry things and just fucking die. Never mind, I'm a god. But like, no game had done like the flight that Anthem had done, and it was some of the best flying I'd ever seen. It felt amazing to play, and like, when it worked, and I do have to preface, when it worked, and the bugs weren't completely destroying any fun that could be had, it was an amazing game. Because, like, it took the best parts of Mass Effect 2 and 3's combat system and took them to an extreme. Its gunplay felt really nice. For a third-person shooter, its gunplay felt amazing, which is really surprising to me. Because third-person shooters always kind of have a type of gunplay, I want to say. And Anthem didn't have that. I think it's because like the whole game was so ingrained in the way its movement worked that its gunplay also had to work with that. Everything felt big and heavy because you were using massive oversized weapons, but at the same time it felt manageable. Which is a weird way to describe it, but unless I'm sitting there playing the game, I think it's the best way I can. It had powers incredibly similar to Mass Effect in the fact that they were powers, but it had the power combos like Mass Effect and took them to like another level. Like if an enemy was shocked, you could hit them with like an impact type of power and it would do an explosion. That worked really well because you had character balancing between like the Ranger would make a lot of... The Ranger would do a lot of, like, build-up attacks. He would do a lot of detonate attacks. And then, say, I think they were called the Storm? Which was just the flying mech wizard, which was so goddamn cool. They would be able to do a lot of setups. And so it was balanced really well for team play. And, like, the four classes were just so distinct from one another. And like there was obviously so much care put into like making Anthem a game that like people could play together and it would feel really good while they did it. And so just man, Escapist can put it way better than I do. Like Escapist writes some pretty fucking good articles. And I believe last week they wrote an article on I think the title of it was like why it was either like why Anthem deserves to continue or why Anthem deserves a second chance, and it was just this like page long thing of like them describing why they want to see the world of Anthem go on and like all these things, and it was a really well put together and really nice read.
I'll find a way. I just need to get inside the monolith.
I need to read more articles from Escapist, honestly. I always like, unless it's something like here's something new going on with the inside of a dev company, I'm really hesitant to read certain articles unless I already know something about the subject I'm reading about. Because if it's like, oh, here's a big expose, I don't think that's the right word. Here's just like a massive article on a game I've never played, and it's like, well, I'm not incredibly likely to read it, which that's gonna alienate me from quite a bit of content that they create, and that could skew my view quite a bit. But if it's like, say, oh, we wrote this big 5-page thing on kind of looking back on Mass Effect as an RPG, I have a lot of experience with Mass Effect, mainly because I've played Andromeda once, and I've played Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3 a combined probably 40 times. Those games are fucking spectacular. So I'm going to read that because I want to see people within the industry. I kind of want to see what they have to say about it. That was cool. I don't know how the fuck I did that. And it's just I always like to see what people have to say about certain games. No, I need to get him. I don't know. That sounds weird. I'm not putting certain thoughts together properly right now because I'm trying to talk about something that clearly has a... Oh no. There's clearly a lot that I want to say about it. This happens a lot where whenever I try and talk about something that I want to say approximately 5 hours worth of stuff about, but at the same time I'm also trying to play a game I've never played before and be like, oh, look at it. Look at the light rays! And all that. It's tough to do it all at once. Which is good when I'm playing with another person here, so that they can help contain my brain.
How did you expect me to react, Arn?
I have a duty to stop him.
Jay, speaking of someone containing my brain, you're following me, yeah. Yeah, you do, yeah, you are doing that. Oh, man. I'm gonna kind of shift away from what I was talking about. I'll just kind of end my thoughts with, I don't think I've been more disappointed in the games industry in the past week than I think I ever have been. Like, this has been some of just the, like, consistently disappointing and disheartening stuff I've seen for a long time. But man, Outriders looks really cool. I love RPGs. But FF7 integrate, though. That's right. So today was PlayStation's State of Play. I haven't watched all of it. So I don't know all of the announcements. I know that I think Bungie did a big like State of Destiny 2 thing today as well that I need to read through. However, Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade was announced, and there has been a bit of confusion as to what it actually is. And after doing some research myself, I can say for certain that it's just like, they're essentially re-releasing Final Fantasy VII Remake for the PS5, but it's coming with new content. That new content being Yuffie. From what I can gather just from the trailer, I think it's like completely new story-wise, that like a completely new story that Yuffie hasn't had yet. To kind of pull back the development veil a bit, when Yuffie was originally conceptualized as a character, she would be a headhunter from Wutai, who would be hunting down Cloud Strife because he was a soldier, and she wanted to, I believe, assassinate him or something. I don't know if they got far enough in to kind of describe why she wanted to kill Cloud, but that was kind of the thing. But that, due to like developmental time constraints, they weren't able to actually implement that. I do, however, believe that the backstory that she gets in the game is really powerful. Like, she has a really good backstory. There's a lot of there's just a lot of intrigue in kind of interacting with someone who what's the word? Oh yeah, had her whole fucking nation destroyed by Shinra, and now you know she's a party member with you. And then like, I don't know. There's always just like a really interesting dynamic between Yuffie and Cloud. Cloud being, you know, fucking hardcore soldier man, and Yuffie being, man, fuck Shinra. But Cloud also being kind of like fuck Shinra. But then it's like, oh, you know, even though you hate Shinra, you know, you had to, because you're a soldier right now, you had to have fought in the war with Wutai. And then, you know, then we get into like Crisis Core.
What do you think will happen if Macros succeeds?
He becomes a god, and the world as we know it will end.
I fear you may
Whoops.
be right.
And you know, then we get into a Crisis Core, and Crisis Core, as the name suggests, it's the core of the Crisis of Final Fantasy VII. So you play as Zack for that game, and it's like, oh man, you know, what happened before everything went to shit. And so you play as Zack as he actually goes through the war with the Wutai, and you get to see kind of what it was like, and all that. So you kind of you can kind of see more of like, oh man, here's why Yuffie absolutely fucking despises Shinra. And all that. I'm not going to get into Crisis Core because that's another like 4-hour conversation, and I don't want to spoil the whole thing, mainly because we have a lot of new people coming into Final Fantasy VII, which is really cool. But they showed off Yuffie in Intergrade's trailer. They showed off a lot of her gameplay, which like looks really interesting. Her gameplay, this might be too early to say, but one of my problems with FF7 is that its air combat was a bit weird. And that guy with her. So that guy with her is, I don't remember his name. He might be a character from Dirge of Cerberus, which was one of the FF7 movies, which people used to consider not canon, but now it's super canon. There's a bunch of other things. I need to go on like Wikipedia and like relearn some Final Fantasy VII lore, because they're doing some deep pulls with that stuff. But Yuffie's gameplay looks awesome. She has a completely new character in the party with her, which if we get to play as, that'll be the first like 100% new Final Fantasy character that Remake has shown, which I'm really excited about. I thought the gameplay of 7 Remake was amazing, so seeing them put brand new characters that don't have expectations for how they should play into the game, I think is gonna be I think it's gonna be really cool. Because like everyone sees Cloud and they're like, oh, Buster Sword, and all that. So they're like, oh, we know Cloud should play something like this, and all that. But if they bring in a new character who's never gotten time to, you know, be in a game, then they don't have those expectations, and they kind of have more. Oh, you can parry gunshots too. They kind of have more freedom with what they do. I like the springboard attack that Yuffie did. I like everything about Yuffie. Her design is awesome. Like, you know, just like with a Barret, Cloud, Red 13, and Tifa's design, it's been modernized to just look way better, but it hasn't been really changed much except for... Yes, she is. It hasn't been changed much except for just looking normal. Oh, man. There's gonna 100% be a side quest that's just, that guy has some fucking materia. I need to go steal that shit.
Your odds are 1,000 to 1. But I'll help you. On one condition.
What is it?
You won't like it, Orin.
I swear to fucking God, if Yuffie takes my goddamn equipped materia in this game, I'm gonna throw her off a cliff. Like, I have no patience for that. Perilous attack. Parry a perilous attack to stun the enemy for a long duration. Blocking will stagger you and make you vulnerable. Ooh. Alright. Oh, Yuffie also had this, like... She was dressed up as a Moogle infiltrating Midgar, and I thought that was just... fucking goddamn. They definitely kept her spunk, like, and also like the voice act. Oh, what the fuck? Solaris. And like the voice actress they got for Yuffie, she sounds just. I don't think it is the same person, but she sounds just like the person who voiced Yuffie in the Dirge of Cerberus movie. Okay. Can't do that. Got that. Oh, he has a shield. Okay, that's a perilous attack. Got it. Okay, so I can pull myself towards bigger enemies. No, I need big damage. What's he doing? Okay. Oh. This is still the first mission, and like, oh yeah, can't block that. This is still the first mission. I'm actually a little blown away by kind of like what I'm seeing, just in like boss design and kind of like how the fight has like kind of worked mechanically. And like, now I'm really interested to see like how all the Valor plates are going to play compared to one another. Oh, he's got that shield back. So hang on, I want him to try that paralytic. Ooh. Yes! Oh, God. This game is... Okay. Alright, this game is incredibly satisfying to, like, play well. Oh, man. Yeah, final thoughts on Yuffie. I love everything about Yuffie. Her design is great. She has the pep that she used to have. Even just, like, the assumed pep of, like, no voice acting. Oh. Oh, that's a lot of Valor plates. I wonder what the difference between Valor plates really is, though. Because I know there was Archon's Fury, which I'm relatively confident that will change between Valor plates. But then they also talked about ability damage, so I wonder if there's some Valor plates, like Silvermane, which is what I'm assuming this one's called, which is just good for fighting with weapons, and then I wonder if there's some that are just good for, like, ability damage, like, what is it, Mag is pretty similar to that in Warframe. Yo, I'm looking at this thing, and the only thing I can think of is that big fucking scary woman from Autodale. That's the only thing I can think of looking at that face. Yo. Oh, man. They have asymmetrical shoulders. Something you guys will discover is I fucking love asymmetrical shoulders. Oh, look, there's a Silvermane. That's something I endeavor to do. Is like if I find something that I think is cool, I have to show it to the world. Oh man, bug. Oh my God, there's 3 faces.
I am here, Sanctum. Tell me what you need.
Macros nearly has the power of a god. If you are to defeat him, your plan must be flawless. And I can craft such a plan.
I trusted Macros once. Now you're asking me to trust you.
It will only be until Macros is vanquished. You will see.
Even if I don't agree.
You came to me because you saw no other way. This is your path. Let me guide you.
Do not betray me, Sanctum. Too much is at stake.
Speaking of, like, really cool things that I think a lot of people should watch, I think Marvel has been killing it with TV shows lately. And this is me kind of assuming that, craft your first Valor Plate. Ooh. Each Valor Plate embodies one of the Archons. Each Valor Plate provides a unique passive trait. WandaVision? Hell yeah. Our passive trait, Archon Fury ability, and Augment Constellation. Switch between Valor Plates at the Sanctum between missions. Thank you, Foam, for being super fucking loud. Throughout your journey, obtain Valor Plate cores to construct additional Valor Plate. Collect all 12. Hell yes. So, this needs 15 fused Jasper and 5 cores. Well, hey, we got that. Phoenix, 10% chance of inflicting Ignite. Unleash a shockwave that deals fire damage. Archon during Archon's Fury, 90% chance, plus 90% chance to inflict Ignite. So if that stacks on the 10%, then that's 100%. And then plus 100% damage, deal fire damage. Cool. Let's craft that shit. That's weird. Wait, why can't I select these? But, so I watched the trailer.
The Archon
Okay.
of Rebirth watch over you.
That's pretty cool. Not gonna lie. Do I have my weapons? I do. Wait, equipped. Oh. Is this game gonna be like, hey man, you got that equipped on a different Valor Plate, you can't fucking use that. What's wrong with you? Shit out of here, man. What's wrong with you? WandaVision is spectacularly amazing. A bunch of people that I work with were like, oh man, I've been watching WandaVision, it's amazing. And I was like, oh, that sounds really cool. The trailer for Falcon and the Winter Soldier, that looks really cool. That looks really cool mainly because I'm very much into both the character of Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So I think a show between the two of them would be really good. Augments have wait, hang on, I didn't read the first one. Enhance your Valor Plate by inserting augments into their unique constellation. Augments have 3 possible affinities: red, green, and blue. They can only slot into neutral or matching nodes. Each augment has a power drain amount. Your total power drain cannot exceed your Valor Plates. Valor Plate is such a tough word to say, oh my god. It cannot exceed your power capacity. So this is literally Warframe. Like a big thing about Warframe is upgrading your Warframe to have more power so you can put more mods on it so you can do actual damage. And wait, so if I go up here... Oh. And then... So I don't think I can use Archon Fury yet. Man, this thing looks fucking cool. So wait, what is Silvermane's passive, I wonder? Critical hit chance. Ooh, that's pretty cool. I like this one. I like the look of that one. Orb of Oblivion. Okay, so we're gonna actually take some time to look through them. Kind of give ourselves an objective, I should say. Is it an augments, maybe? R3. 10% weapon technique charge speed, shield charge speed, and polarity attack charge speed. Okay. So I want to find someone who just has direct weapon damage buffs. 10% chance to inflict poison. That's pretty cool. Also, this, yo, this looks pretty cool. Found in mother loads from the Earth realm. Okay, interesting. This is like a peacock. Illumina, 15% weak point damage. I don't know if we've encountered weak points yet. This straight up looks like Ravania from FF14. You take 5% less damage. That's pretty cool. I like that. Archon activation effect. Summon 3 spirit warriors to aid you. You and nearby allies take 30% less damage. Whenever you are hit, shoot 3 projectiles and deal physical damage to nearby enemies. Okay, so this is a this is like an Armor of Thorn tank type. Alright. Vertigo, 10% chance to inflict shock. Okay, this is the shock one. Got it. Looks like a Mothra. Oh man, hey scary woman. 10% chance to inflict curse. This guy has a lot of status effects. The face is kind of freaking me out on this one. I'm gonna ignore that. Oh my god. My phone will not shut the fuck up. Oh, Bulwark? Inflict bleed? Oh man. Yo, this guy's pretty... Yo, I like the look of this guy. And he takes Jasper. So it seems like the lower tier common ones just take Jasper. And then some of the higher ones will require more specialized things. Greyhawk, Soul Shatter buildup. Soul Shatter's not bad. There's one shiny. Typhon, inflict chill. Okay. Oh. Breach damage. I don't know what that is, but man, this guy looks fucking dope. So plus 50 breach damage, plus 100 damage to breached enemies, plus 100 takedown damage, plus 50% damage whenever you defeat a breached enemy or defeat an enemy with a takedown. Wait, is breach... Is that the stun meter buildup? If that's the stun meter buildup, I'm gonna play this guy. That's awesome. Like, status effects are cool and will probably end up being more damage. And, like, crit chance is cool, but, like... Look at that guy. Also, those takedown kills look cool as fuck. So doing more of those, always going to be a plus in my book. He's a stunner. Particle effects. Training area. Freely test your latest weapons and skills. New training enemies will become available as you progress. Choose your enemy and test your skills against them in the training room. Oh, man. Alright. We got combos. 1, 2... And then... Wait. There we go. Okay, so that's that spin attack. Breach attack combo. Wait, is breach attack just heavy attack? Oh, if breach attack is just heavy attack, then that's 100% what I'm using. Oh, that's really good. 1, 2, 3, and then charge. Yeah, that's pretty good. Ow. 1, 2, 3, 4, charge. Boom. Nice. Rushing strike, L3 and then R1. Okay. Weapon techniques. We already know about that. Nice. Can I have a training mode for Archon's Fury? Oh, wait, I think... Oh, there's a little pedestal. Wait, is that... What's... There we go. Oh, I think that desummoned him. Whoa. Oh, okay. So can I summon multiple guys? If I wanted to train against a group? Yes. Yes, I can. Alright, you guys just hang out. I'm good. I'll go somewhere else. Okay, what do you got, Triface?
We are heading into the monolith. Once inside, we won't be coming out until Macros is finished. We will arrive in the Earth Realm, the lowest level of the monolith interior. Macros has learned how he can use the monolith to become a god. It is an ancient spell, the Rites of Ascension. This spell can be broken, but only if we know it ourselves. A copy of the Rites of Ascension are stored here, in the Earth Realm, guarded by Macros' men. You must go to their base and seize the rites for yourself. Bring them to me, and I will find a way to break the spell.
So something that I found to be a bit weird about this game is that its opening cutscene was kind of all the story that we got found in the Water Realm. Okay. And I don't mind the game not having like, oh, into the Monolith Crimson Glaze objective. That rewards 1 rare amulet, 1 rare ring. Start party difficulty normal. Nah, dog. Fail missions after 3. Enemies do more damage, enemies have more health, they're more aggressive, and they drop more loot. Hell yes, hard mode. Hell yeah, hard mode, let's go. So something I want to talk about, because I don't see games do it very often, and in fact, I only know of once when I've actually seen it, but I can't for the life of me think of the game. But Outriders has so many. God damn it.
The Earth Realm, where our adventure begins.
Point me towards this watchtower.
I'll guide you.
Oh, changing my voice.
But keep your sword close. You'll find no friends here.
Outriders has so many cool mechanics that I love, but one that I really like. Wait, Spirit Vision. Pressing left on the D-pad. One that I really like that I don't think a lot of people are talking about, probably because it's not mentioned super often, is World Tier. And so, what the fuck? Oh, it's a codex. One that what the fuck? Oh, okay, that's Infused Jesper. Cool. One that I don't think a lot of people are talking about, mainly because it's, I think it's one of those things that, like, you kind of have to know what to look for to find more information about it. Because even though, like, Outriders does a lot of streams where they describe a lot of it, it can be a little tough to find the information you want from those. But World Tiers are essentially the way they handle difficulty. Mother loads, that's how I get resources. And now I'm a bit iffy on some of the details myself, because there's one aspect that I don't quite remember how it works, which is selecting specific world tiers. Because I know you can do that, but I think they might not let you select one above yourself. I think, and I think you can also lock a world tier, so the game doesn't ever get too hard. But it is, in my opinion, a really intuitive way of doing difficulty, because it lets people, it kind of forces people into their skill. Force makes it sound a bit negative, but it forces people into their skill level. So, let's say you're playing at World Tier 1, and you are just kicking the shit out of everything. Nothing can stop you. You are a god. The game will gradually build up a meter, and once that meter is full, you will get pushed into World Tier 2, which will increase the difficulty of all the enemies and have them drop better loot. And it'll keep doing that until the enemies start, until either you start killing them. God damn it.
Places where we can start future missions. Let's activate as many of these as we can.
So the world tier will keep increasing until the enemies start, like, either able to consistently kill you, or until you start killing them a lot slower. Which I really like. It stops people from... enemies breach bar. Okay, so yeah, that's what breach is. It kind of stops people from putting themselves into difficulties too high that maybe their gear can't handle, because like gear is obviously a big part of that game. And so if you don't have the gear for something, like, and you're just kind of like forcing yourself into a difficulty too high that you would never beat, world tier will force you to go back down a bit, which is really nice. Some people aren't gonna like that, because they're like, oh, well, I want the game to be hard, and if I'm dying a bunch, I just want to play better, which is completely fine, and hopefully they do have a way to kind of, like, lock world tier in it. But, I don't know, I've always found that, like, I think that's a really intuitive system, because I like games to be hard, but I am definitely one of those people who will be like, yeah, I want games to be hard, so I'm obviously going to put it to the point where they kill me in one hit, and if I can't beat it, I'm a fucking scrub. But if the game is like, no, just, you're fine here, stop, I'll be more willing to accept it. Until I'm not. Until I get offended, and I have to go write a complaint to the devs. Which I would never do. I would never do that. This water looks super... It's kind of like a weird thing to notice, and I don't know why I am. This water looks really, really blue. Oh, I got my fairy. Okay, so now I'm guaranteed to set people on fire. And can I turn it off early? No. Okay, so you can't turn it off early. That's really good to know. Any game where you have a big meter and you can turn it off early, that game automatically is just like an 8 out of 10 for me. I love that, because I hate wasting meter. A game I recently beat was a East 9 Monster Nox, and that game has a big extra meter that you can turn on and turn off pretty much instantly, and it's super helpful for when you want to save that for bosses. Pole arm, hell yeah, we gotta test out that pole arm. I think we also got a new sword. Hell yeah. Weak point damage. I still don't know what weak points are. Ooh. That's a lot faster than I thought it would be. 3. Charge. Oh, so I think I also have unblockable attacks. I think that's why it flashes red like that. Oh man, I am so excited. So something me and my friends like to do. I say we like to do it. We've done it once, but I'm pretty sure everyone involved was pretty interested in it, except for Bryce, because Bryce fell asleep. Is they have a projector, and we will hook up a system to it and kind of play some games that we've always just kind of wanted to sit down and play together. Like, we played fuck you too, Bryce. We played a Plague Tale Innocence, which is this really fun, just like little narrative-driven game that I really enjoyed. I want to do it again. But something that kind of annoyed me when it came out is the Resident Evil 8 maiden demo was only on PS5, and pretty much everyone was universally interested in it. So something I'm trying to do is get together and play that this weekend with all of them. I think that would be really fun. Oh man. But hey, I do want to say one thing, and it bothered me when the PS4 came out, and it's bothered me now that the PS5 comes out, because it's gonna take them like fucking 5 months to fix it again. And that's probably gonna take them more. Server just tethers, destroy 3 tethers. Got it. Will exhibit locations. Okay.
Lost Valorian artifacts will help you grow stronger.
That way. So when the PS4 first came out, it did not have the zoom function. If you've never used the zoom function on the PlayStation, it's pretty useful for games with objectively pretty goddamn terrible like small text. Think like Dark Souls, and think a lot of JRPGs. PS5 doesn't have any fucking zoom, which is annoying to many levels. Like, yeah, no, they don't have. PS5 does not have zoom yet. It's likely gonna be put into it before 2022, but that's all I can say. Because Sony is not known for doing that quickly. Come on, give me some gear. Oh, it's a blue. Wither Weaves and Ring of Embers. Oh, if that actually helps me with fire, that'd be really good for my current Valor plate. But it's like, weirdly enough, they do have new accessibility features. Like I think they have high contrast mode that I think you can do for just any game now. I haven't tested it, obviously. But yeah, the new accessibility features, they are there. There are some, and they are pretty cool. But Zoom is kind of one of the really big important ones. And for that not to be there, that's really annoying. Especially when Xbox came out and they had a lot. The Series X came out and they had kind of like. I think it's a better version of the zoom from the base Xbox One, but they also had more accessibility features. And then, like, I remember when The Last of Us Part 2 came out, and even though that game is hyper bad, Omega tier garbage, it had, like, the best accessibility features of any game ever. And, like, people praised it endlessly for that. So then PlayStation deciding to, like, not have one of their, like best accessibility features is super weird. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Okay, that's also pretty cool. Wow, he's hitting a lot faster. There we go. I definitely need to learn how to use this, because that's a lot slower than I thought it was. Like, in practice, it's coming out much slower than I thought it would normally. I think Breach is probably going to be more useful at higher difficulties later in the game when enemies are a bit tankier. Because even now, playing on hard, I'm killing guys pretty quickly. Also, that objective marker, godsend. Because, like, in the last mission, I wouldn't have known which of these 3 paths was progress. Oh, man. He died. Shatterplate. Ooh. That's a pretty good name for what I assume is a big fuck-off hammer. Yeah. Ooh. Okay, so wait, hang on. So it's 1. And then... Nice. Then 1, 2, 3... Charge. Oh, it charges faster on that. Nice. I think once I get the big horned guy, I'll probably just use great swords and hammers, because those probably attribute better to breach damage. Do I have a map for this place at least? No, I don't. Skills. Okay, so skills appear to carry over to all Valor plates. That's great. If they didn't, oh man. But it seems like most skills have, like, 5 things. Press A while evading to perform an evasive slide. Oh. Your parry window is 10% longer? Oh, shit. Replace quick turn with a quick turn attack? Oh, that's super cool. Weak points. Oh, thank God. Hit enemy weak points to deal increased damage and knock down the enemy. So is weak point not a thing unless you buy it? That's interesting. You can perform a takedown on small enemies immediately after a parry. These are all stats. Oh, I like that there's one that's just called all stats. Oh, polarity attacks. There they are. Charge up your polarity attack by hitting enemies with your weapon. When fully charged, swap weapons to unleash a shockwave. Oh, and boost your weapon's damage by 20%. Okay, so Silvermane is like, do you Silvermane is like, do you not give a shit about anything but hitting dudes with cool looking weapons? That's your guy. What was that thing I just bought? Oh yeah, right. Better dodge. Nice. Hell yeah. Alright. This game is honestly just like getting better and better. Sounds like a hero. Yeah. What is... Oh! Oh, wait, hang on. That's a boss fountain. Alright, bring it on. Where are you? Where's the boss? Well, I mean, if he's not here, I mean... You should be ashamed to just leave all the stuff here unguarded. Get all this money! I don't know what I spend that money on yet. Is that a water wheel? Oh, well, I guess there is some iridescently blue water here. This looks so out of place. What? Oh. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, I like this hammer. It's really good. I'm really leaning towards, like, hammer and greatsword. And I haven't used the greatsword yet. But I'm super confident I'm going to really like it. Because if you don't know, greatswords are just my favorite weapon in all games. It is the finest of hammers, I'll have you know. Not just mighty fine. See that? Wait, hang on. So that landing had really good impact to it. Why don't the I don't know. I'm obviously, once again, I'm not a game dev. It's just, it's weird to... Still level 1. Let's not go crazy. Finest of hammers. Wait, you know what? I haven't found a finer hammer. So currently it is the finest of all hammers I possess. I like that they have the Devil May Cry, like, sprint for a while to sprint faster. This shit's really big for not having a map.
Keep your hand on your sword.
I don't have a sword, I have a hammer. Oh. Well, these guys don't know what's coming. Oh. That was really satisfying to listen to. Not gonna lie. Oh, man. This is... It's so weird to, like, play the game and have it look like it looked in the trailers. Because, like... In the trailers, this looked like one of those games I was like, oh, you know, they're touching up the graphics and making it, like, look way better than it looks in the game. Now, this looks fucking awesome. This looks fucking great. This looks better than the trailers. Maybe, possibly not visually, but, like, actually sitting down and playing the game, it's like, oh, man, dude. The trailers have nothing on this. Like, this feels a lot like, this feels a lot kind of like the same type of game that the new God of War was. Which is kind of weird. It feels a little weird to say that. But, like, new God of War was less, like, old God of War. It's really hard to describe old God of War as well, because I don't think there were a lot of games that really, like, emulated it too much. Oh, what? Man, come on. Ooh. It feels weird to switch between, daggers and hammer. But, oh man, I like it. What did I get? Blind Justice. Oh man. I am such a sucker for dumb, awesome names. It's not as good. I got this new hammer, it's called Blind Justice. Eternal Devastation. I love shit like that. Like if a game's going like full fantasy, go full fantasy. Give me the Harbinger of the End Times made manifest in the sword.
Our target is on the upper level of the watchtower.
Ooh, more loot. I got the Prickle. Alright, so we have Blind Justice and Prickle. I don't know about you, but I don't want to use a weapon called Prickle. That sounds dumb. It's a dumb name. Boo. Boo you and your name. But I did get another ring, which gives me more vitality, which increases my health, which I need because I'm on hard. You can barely tell I'm on hard. Oh, a chest I missed. How blasphemous of me. That was actually a surprisingly good game. God, I think it was almost like 2 years ago at this point, but someone made a game. I don't know who the developers were, but they made a game very oh.
I'm here for the rites of ascension.
Oh Hey, Phalanxer. Let me just hang on. All right. Okay. Oh. Oh, that slide is so useful. That slide is so useful. Woo. Alright, I think I have to go fast against this guy. Okay. I think I also need to block. Oh, interesting how I got stunned off that a bit. Oh. Come on, get out of the fire. I'm never gonna build up his stun meter. It's just. Oh. Actually, I think if I can get that perilous attack parry, I could probably build it up. Oh. Oh, I forgot that pulled me towards him. Oh, no. Okay, I can actually tell that it's on hard when I fight bosses. Yes! What the?
The High Lord has teleported, but he has
What? God, no, come on, man, really? Oh. Blue balls! That's twice now. That's twice now I've kicked his ass and he's ran the fuck away. Moonshield Amulet. Nightblade. The Gavel. I see these are some names. What do you got for me? Come on. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's some gear. Chisel. Spirit Pumice. Vermilion Band. The Gavel. Hell yeah. Oh, I got a blue the gavel. I got two blue the gavels. Oh man, I love that you can just see, you can see a little bit of the preview of the weapon in the top right. It's covered by all the fucking menus, but you can see a bit of it. Wait, that's a great sword. Ooh. Hang on, I have to test that out. Okay, that idle animation appears to be the coolest thing in the game. Right? Yeah. Coolest thing in the game. Best idle animation. What's the hammer idle animation, actually? No, yeah. Yeah, it's not bad. What about... No, wait, that's dual blades. What about the prickle? Nah, greatsword's the best. Cannot... Nothing can beat that. And then give me primary, 5% chance to apply the mark of weakness whenever you hit an enemy. Secondary, 7% shatter, soul shatter buildup. That's pretty cool. I'm pretty confident mark of weakness is just like a hard, sweet-ass debuff. And then... Gain 15 overhealth when you breach an enemy. 7% physical resistance. That's pretty good. I like that. Vermilion Band. Restore 22 health whenever you defeat an enemy with a takedown. 15% shield damage. That's a really strong combo with the other thing I just got. And if you could... Spirit. Oh, that's a bit weird. Okay. Okay, yeah. So I don't have the guy yet, but I'm already seeing, like, the makings of a breach build. Which I'm really into. 2, 3, 4. Charge. Wait. I think every single one of these swings is unblockable. And also, this isn't slow. 1, 2, 3. Charge. Oh no. Oh no, and it's got a build-up instead of like a hard charge. Oh no. Oh no, they did it. It's amazing. Oh, they did it. Oh, and it's so big. It's not a great sword if it's not fucking huge. Oh. And then I have the gavel. And the Night Blade. And the Vermilion Band. Oh. See, like, this weapon has really good weight to it as well. I think it's just... I think they might have just, like, fucked up a bit on the cutscenes. Because there's definitely weight in gameplay. I can say that for certain. Oh man. I should have named the stream I slowly fall in love with a game that a bunch of people seem to hate. Because I'm really liking the shit. I died!
Let's keep going.
Alright. I got maybe a little too sure of myself, but it's fine. I'll just charge back in and show them the error of their ways with violence. Okay, so that's the range that it's got there. Oh, man. Oh, weird. Fire seems to also build up Soul Shatter. Okay, I think I'm seeing, like... I think I'm seeing the through line for this. It seems like you never want to open a combo. Seems like you never want to open attacks with a heavy. Blind Justice. Alright, so then I also have... Oh! Okay. Okay, I'm seeing the through line. You build the meter, and then you get a big AoE. Okay. Let's go find Phalanxer. I'm gonna kick the shit out of Phalanxer. Hang on, wait. Oh, man. Come on, shoot me. Dork, come on, I'm here! Oh, you made a mistake. That gun of his looks really cool. It looks so cool, I'm surprised we don't get a gun. Oh! You can sprint attack into Soul Shatter. That's really good to know. That's really good to know. Oh hey. Oh hey, it's the boss fountain chest I already looted. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, fighting him without A, any Archon Fury, B, without any health kits. Bad idea. Good idea. Let's go find some goobers to murk. And, get some health stuff. Oh wait, I think I can, yeah, okay, I can dodge to break those. So we don't have to waste time hitting them. Oh hey, it's another one of those things. But I can't turn it on. Oh, it's another one of those things. That's a boss arena. That's a boss arena if I've ever seen a boss arena. And I can say for certain, I've seen at least 3. Oh. Alright, there's one of them. So now that we're at full health, any that we pick up should start building towards a health potion. I like that they show you, like, what might be the coolest variation of whatever weapon you have equipped in the bottom right. Oh, this is totally a boss arena. Wait, are they just gonna let me just run around? Wait. I need these. They may have stuff. Behold! My stuff. Man, Taika Waititi did such a good job with Thor Ragnarok. Because I was certain that... Probably don't want to go there. I was certain that all Thor movies after Dark World and after the first one, I was 100% certain they were not going to be good. Ever. I was so certain that Thor was just not... Oh man. Wait, life stones. Did I get new? I did... Oh! Spirit Pumice is a life stone. And it gives me more breach damage. Hell yeah. I always get overconfident and only use breach damage. And then I also had a ring that I didn't look at. Oh, right, one of the commons. I wonder if this will have like a dismantle kind of like crafting thing. Hey. We have 50 infused Jasper. We can go get a new Valor plate. Electrum, crafting resource. To the Valorians, gold and silver symbolize their cultural philosophies of preservation and entropy, respectively. As such, they choose Electrum, an alloy of the 2 precious metals, as their currency, for it represents the balance between 2 sides of Valorian society. Electrum is the base currency collected from defeated enemies, treasure chests, and salvaging equipment. Cool. So, I talked about how I kind of wish that the game had a little more story. I know that it has this big thing called fucking lore. I'll probably read through that on my own time. I don't know if anyone wants to listen to me read them a fucking book on stream. I think the closest we'll get to that is when I play Demon Souls, because I'm gonna read all the lore. And pretend like I know the Demon Souls lore a bit better than I do. You're down. Bryce, aren't you down for pretty much anything most of the time, though? Though then again, like, it's gonna happen. I have such an unhealthy love for, like, JRPGs, RPG, pretty much anything that is big, long, and boring. I love it. It's great. I love boring things. Those almost always include shitloads of reading. So whether we like it or not, one of these days it's gonna happen. Okay, so I see 2 of the things I'm supposed to break. I see, oh no. I see all 3 of the things I need to break, but I don't know where the chest is. Oh, the chest is that way. I hate one of my biggest pet peeves is like finding a puzzle in reverse order. Like, there's nothing that just bothers me more than finding all of the solutions to a puzzle, but then you just don't know how to start it. Which is something I don't think a lot of people have problems with. I think that's something purely unique to me and the way I play games. Which is ass backwards. I play a lot of games ass backwards. I also don't think they're going to spawn any enemies, so right now we're just looking through the environment. But hey, we got some loot. Vitriolic Cravenstone. Oh, it's a life stone. Cool. If that gives me more than 69 health, this will be, like, 78! Plus 42% fit. Wait. Oh, primary effect 10 seconds, secondary effect 10 seconds. Awesome! Awesome. So when I heal, I also do more damage. Good. Yes. You know what? I'm going to switch out the gavel for a regular sword, because I think that will pair a bit better. Especially since I'm now relatively confident I have to go fight the boss. Alright, I think if I lame it out and play it super safe with my longsword, I think I'll have a better chance of beating Phalanxer. Okay, well, I like that it kept my momentum, but I don't think it really needed to do that. But I do have Archon's Fury. Oh. Well, yeah, you know what? I'll take it. I'm not too picky. Not too picky. Why is this? Hope's Lament. Nice. Chisel. Wait, 8% chance to inflict bleed. What does this give me? Weak point damage. Well, I can't do weak points yet. So I think inflicting bleed is actually better. Oh, Chisel actually looks way cooler, too. It also looks like a chisel. I don't know why that's so weird to me. Wait, I wonder if the gavel looks... Well, I know it doesn't look like an actual gavel. I've seen a real gavel.
Over if you want to live.
This is for Macros alone.
Macros has gone mad.
Makes me think of Mortal Shell. Oh, Mortal Shell, dude. That was a good game. That was a good game that I wish was, like, longer and had more stuff to it. Oh, wow. So I think I did get the parry off on him, but because he's a boss, his response to that was, what, you think you can parry me? Whoop! Oh, that hit me. Oh, no. Shit! Oh, no. Just gotta lame it out like it's cross-second. Hey, you know what would be cool? If I was, like, immune to fire, because I'm Phoenix. That'd be pretty cool. I'd like that a lot. Oh, I don't think this guy cares too much about being set on fire. Yes! Okay, wait, so hang on. So if you parry, it seems to knock you away from the boss, which actually might be better than stunning the boss. Oh! You know what? You know what? Could have been worse. Could have been worse. Oh! That is in fact what happens when it is worse. But hey, I got Estus. Oh, he's fucked. Alright, so that attack's really good because it'll also give me some distance away from him. Alright, I need to learn what I can kind of dodge out of. No, 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 go, go, go! Go, go! Oh, interesting, I couldn't do a, like a big takedown on him. And I'm also dying because of fire. Okay, I'll take a dodge over a parry. Oh, it's so good that I don't take damage during that. Oh, will he just follow me forever if I do this? No, he won't. Okay. I totally would have expected him to just chase me forever. Okay, I definitely need to... I gotta find my opening if I want to try and use the greatsword. That's my opening. Oh, I'll take it. I'll take the trade, though. Okay, so if I can get the meter off, the ranged greatsword hit actually does a lot of damage. Oh, he's got health back there. But he's setting the whole fucking place on fire. Oh, but I set him on fire. I didn't think I could do that. And... whoop! Never mind, he just straight up fucking missed. Oh. Hold some fucking shit! Not today, I say. Oh, man. Okay. That feels really satisfying to beat a tough boss. This is a fun game. This is a good incarnate essence. Spine Cleaver. Oh, that's a name. That was pretty silly. That was one of those times where like the weight kind of didn't feel it, so it just kind of looked like is just like picking up the hammer. Hey, you good, bro? Okay, and he's just setting the hammer back down. Could have been a bit more Kratos Annihilation like. Please tell me Spine. Yes. Gain 12 over health whenever you soul shatter an enemy. He smushed the hammer into himself. Oh man. Oh. Spine Cleaver, the rare greatsword. Gently. Yeah, gently. If you're gonna kill your enemies, just do it gently. They'll appreciate it in the afterlife. I keep pressing start when I want to press the touchpad button. Oh man, another common Knight's Ring. Hell yeah. But I also got another Vitriolic Cravenstone. Plus 45%, 42. 45 is better than 42. Reach the next Twilight Beacon. Oh, that's probably why I couldn't activate it, because it wants me to go there and activate it for mission objective. Alright. Sword looks really cool. It also reminds me of, what is it? What's his name? What's the one-handed greatsword user in FF10? Because it reminds me of his sword. Bonus, activate Twilight Beacon. No. Found in all the realms, continue exploring. Orin, yeah. Yeah, it reminds me of Orin's sword. Each objective has a reward. Use spirit vision to reveal hidden objectives. You okay? What the fuck is that thing? That's super weird. Oh, what the fuck is that thing? It's like a lizard man. Oh, it is a lizard man. I like it. Oh. See, that looked pretty cool. Okay, greatsword may not be good for bosses, but I'm starting to like see where I'll fit it into like normal enemy engagements. Yeah, okay, so it's definitely a lot more of like a patience type weapon. It demands your respect. Level 5! Alright. So we should get the weak point. But increased parry window is also really good. So is polarity attack. But I think weak point is weak point seems like something we should be able to passively do. So it seems like a good idea. More health recovery. They say that's not bad. More spirit. That's not bad. Sundering Slam. That's pretty cool. I like that. I'm a fan of that. We also picked up a new weapon. What did we get? Hope's Lament. What did we also get? Slate, a common greatsword. I can see that that appears to just be a giant hunk of metal on a stick, which I am a fan of. In my opinion, giant hunks of metal on a stick are the best greatswords. And if you have a dissenting opinion, I might remind you of a little man named Guts from Berserk and his giant hunk of metal on a stick. Man, I recently I rewatched the Berserk 2017, specifically the Gundabald fight with Guts, and that here is the most depressing thing about that is that fight in that anime is recreated 1-for-1 in the 2017 anime. Like, it's the exact same in the anime as it is in the manga. You know, it's got, you know, Guts just got his Berserker armor, he's doing the flips, it's the hypest shit in the known universe, but it looks like hot garbage, and that saddens me to no end. Because, like, if you want the best Berserk experience, go play either the PS2 Berserk game, or go play Berserk and the Band of the Hawk. Valor Play Core, hell yes. Because those games are such faithful recreations to the anime, and they're also fun as fuck. Like, the PS2 one has a really intuitive combat system with a lot of counters and parrying. Really weird for a PS2 game. And Berserk and the Band of the Hawk I'm going to throw around this term a lot. It is what I consider to be second-gen Musou games. And so what I mean by that, first-gen Musou games are Dynasty Warriors and Samurai Warriors, right? Second-gen Musou games are things like Persona 5 The Phantom Strikers, and, you know, Berserk and the Band of the Hawk, and Hyrule Warriors. Stuff that kind of break the mold of it a bit and have more features of those games. Like in Dynasty Warriors, you would hop onto a battlefield and it's like, here's like 6,000 enemies, go fuck them up. But in Persona 5 The Phantom Strikers, it's you're running around in a big dungeon and you have to you have security levels and you ambush enemies and stuff, and it's smaller fights, but they are activated fights, and they are also based on like RPG levels and weaknesses and stuff. And it's also awesome. Like, the only reason why I'm not streaming it is because like Atlas has such strict restrictions on streaming their shit, which I hate, by the way. I think that's annoying as fuck. I get it though. I do get it. Is that a treasure bug? What the fuck? When Atlas was like, hey, you know, you can stream Persona 5, but you can't stream past this date, and we don't want you to spoil shit. I was like, that's fair. This is, you know, this Persona 5 is the next big Persona game. People are excited for it, and so they don't want. Oh, you can't escape from me, you little bastard. And so, you know, they don't want people spoiling shit. I'm completely fine with that. I think that was a completely reasonable thing for them to do. But I think some of their restrictions go maybe a bit too far. And I would have to bring up the list. I know that there's at least 2 that I looked at, and I was like, this is a bit weird. Does it want me to do something? Oh, maybe it wants me to... Oh, shit. I think that's it. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Persona 5 not letting... Yeah. Yeah, shit like that was maybe slightly weird. Wait. No, you don't. Oh, yeah, no, you're not getting the fuck away. God damn it. Yeah, if they don't want you to spoil stuff, that's completely fine. But they kind of take it a step further with the Phantom Strikers, with like, you know, if you're making a video on it and that video has a cutscene in the game, you have to indicate it as a spoiler, which is like, that's fine, but it is I don't know, it's a weird lot of like extra stuff, and they're like, there's also like the normal thing of like, hey, don't just sit there and stream the music without anything else. That I completely understand. Final Fantasy XIV has the same thing, and I'm all about that, because like, yeah, you don't people are just gonna rip the music at that point, and I'm not down for that. Wait, no, not that. I just got that. Oh, hell yeah. Does it have a different moveset? No, it doesn't. But it looks like a rapier. That's pretty cool. Alright. 2 more hidden objectives. I don't know if that's a hidden objective, but it kind of looks like it. What'd that do? Oh, I got 10 Sunsteel. I don't know what Sunsteel is, but I got some of it. Okay, there's another hidden objective right over here. Next to all these crabs. It does not appear there was actually an objective over here. We're gonna go this way then, because it seems like there's one relatively close by. If I yeah. Okay. Bro, you guys are dedicated to dying. Okay, here we go. What the hell? Oh! What the fuck? I am confused. Does it want me to, like, avoid them? Because it seems to be making more. Or does it want me to just... So the two things I'm thinking is that it wants me to either avoid them or wants me to break them all. But I take damage, so I think it wants me to find some way... Wait. There's a campfire. Does it want me to burn it? I don't think it wants me to burn it. Burning doesn't seem like something that's terribly reliable. Oh, I can destroy them. Okay, I think it does want me to break them all. Okay. Okay. Oh my god. No. Come on. Okay, I was right. That's super annoying. There has to be a better way to do that. And it's probably don't use the sword, because I think the sword gets you too close. I bet the spear is probably the best way to do that. Blind Justice. Broken Aetherstone. And I got 3 things. Wait. Well, we can just look for it. Oh, I got 2 Blind Justices. Alright. And this Broken Aetherstone is not as good. It's not as good. But it looks cool. It's weird that they actually, took the time to make different designs for the Lifestone. I would totally expect them to just have, one design for the Lifestone. Because it's something that I don't think you see, like when you use it. Yeah, I think your hand just turns blue. Alright, well, it says this way, so we're gonna run this way until we see one. God, this game's pretty. Like, just... Man. Oh my god, it's goblins! This game stopped being pretty real fast. Okay, so this is the one that we were at earlier that I could not figure out how to get to. It says that way, so let's see if we can kind of circumvent it a bit by going down here. Okay, that was too far. So I think it's down there. But how do I get there? Aha, okay. Oh, no you don't. Back here. Damn. Oh, that's so cool. Two, 3, 4. Ho, ho, ho. There is a lot of these guys. Okay, so that was a weak point hit. It seems like weak points are just after an enemy does their attack, punish them. Ooh, that was a cool looking weapon. Let's see if it's any good. It might not be since I'm using blues, so I don't think greens from this area will be better. It said there were 5 rarities, so we still have 2 left to see, which I doubt we're gonna see like legendaries anytime soon. I think if we saw a legendary this early, Serenity. What does it look like? Yeah, I'd call that Serenity. I think if we saw legendaries this early, that'd probably be a problem as to like where the game would be going. 12 over health. Over health. I don't think I've been soul-shattering enemies often enough to really, like, see its effect happen. It'll be I wonder if there's a cap for overhealth, because it'd be interesting to see, like, how much you can kind of, push that. Oh, I think this is one of those survival trials. Maybe? No, it's not. This is a ghost chest. What? Wait. Okay, and so then it's... Is it a timing thing? Okay, so it wants me to hit all the things before this reaches the edge. Okay. Give me a hammer. Okay, greens have to be heavy hit. Oh no! Oh no. That was quite literally at the last second. But I did it. Because I am a god at video games. Don't show all the footage of me not being a god at video games. And we got another blind justice. What is over here? I'm having so much fun just exploring this game. This is completely not what I expected. And I'm actually kind of happy I didn't know... I'm happy I know as much as I did going into this. Prickle. Hope's Lament. Return to Sanctum to continue your journey. And I would... Wait. What's that? That golden thing seems different, because I know the blue one's the main objective. Oh. Oh. This must be the reward for doing all the sub-objectives. Hey, we got a purple! Hell yeah, dude. Red Dragon Tail. Yo! That sounds fucking sweet. It's an epic pole arm. Plus 47% weapon damage when you're at full health. Awesome. Secondary weapon technique charge speed. Hell yeah. Oh, man. Oh. Oh, that looks awesome. Hell yeah. Oh, that looks great. I love that. And then, since that's 32, I can replace it with the regular longsword. Oh, it's great. And then I got a green one of these, which is completely useless. Hell yeah. Alright. Alright, doing all those sub-objectives, if they give you, like, a purple chest, absolutely worth it. Especially, like, this thing looks sweet. This is a good fucking looking weapon. Oh, man. Oh man, I'm having so much fun playing this video game. This is... Get out of here. You're not safe here. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I just wanted to get the one. I didn't realize it would kill them all. This is such a video game-ass video game, and I love it. Ah. Oh. Seventh Sanctum. Ring of the First Sword, Mark of the Duelist. Oh, that's my reward for completing the mission. That gives me spirit. This one gives me vitality. Restore 13 health whenever you perform a critical hit. I don't think I do crits reliably enough, but I do them more than breaches. So I will do that. And then Ring of the First Sword. Gain 12 over health whenever you hit a weak point. Well, I'm doing weak point stuff now. My overall damage has gone down, but my spirit's really high and my vitality is pretty good. So I'll do less damage, but I should have more survivability. Now, which Valor Plate wanted? Okay, he wants Infused Jasper, Soul Shatter build-up. That's not bad. I already have this one. Chance to inflict bleed. That's pretty not bad. In most games, bleed tends to be a stronger... Bleed tends to be a much stronger status effect. No. Crystalline Tear. No. Etheric Filament. No. You need Orbs of Oblivion, because you're like the final boss. Inflict Poison. And what's its Archon ability? Your attacks deal earth damage, poisoned enemies, shockwave. And what does Greyhawk do? 100% Soul Shatter buildup. Unleash a shockwave that applies Soul Shatter buildup to all nearby enemies whenever you Soul Shatter an enemy. Okay, so Soul Shattering relies on doing heavy hits, and I have been doing a lot of heavy hits. So we're gonna craft Greyhawk.
The armor of focus was most commonly worn by younger warriors seeking to hone their skills.
Nice. I like the look of this guy quite a lot. Let's kit him out with some good weapons. There is Spine Cleaver. Critical hit. Let's do that. Bam. Alright. Oh. Where's there it is, square. Oh, I love the look of this one. But it seems a little intimidating that on his right shoulder, there appears to just be a bird looking at us. Oh, man.
Well done. We have the rites of ascension. I'll study this spell and learn its secrets. But I cannot fight Macros and his army. That job is yours, and yours alone. Are you ready to see what you are up against?
Show me my enemies.
I love that the voice changes whenever you equip a different Valor Plate. I think that's awesome. That's something that they really didn't have to do. Wait. Oh, I have to talk to her again. That's weird.
Macros. He's not a god yet. Tell me how the rites of ascension work.
In order to complete the rites, Macros will need to absorb a massive amount of Ethereum.
I doubt he's gathering all of that energy on his own.
Exactly. Each of his lieutenants is channeling elemental energies for him.
They'll be his strongest allies.
Without a doubt. But remember, when you defeat them, their strength will become your own. This is Zamora the Farseer. Her Vargul warriors hold the Earth realm for Macros.
She's the powerful sorcerer.
Oh, I'm liking this game a lot. I like...
She sealed herself in her lair behind the
I was thinking I was gonna be like, oh, this is gonna be okay. This is a banger. I'm loving this. The design's on point, the combat's super fun. Everything about this game is really, really goddamn fun.
Lunara is a guardian construct.
Like, look at the design of that.
Nara is mindless, but still dangerous. Unfortunately, Its participation in the rites has only made it more powerful.
I recognize this one. Greaves Sunsteel.
Greaves is a godsmith.
Look at that. It's a lava knight from literal goddamn hell. Look at how cool that guy is.
He's also a master of fire magic.
He only serves Macros because it benefits himself. Lastly, Guilding Commander, a true believer in Macros' right to become god. He holds court in the air realm, forcing trials of combat on unwilling souls.
I don't know this one.
Macros sees him as your replacement.
Killing his lieutenants isn't enough. I have to face him.
Macros absorbs the Ethereum they send him. He believes he is already unstoppable.
Look at this, like...
He's wrong.
Oh, man.
I'll stop him.
That's such, like, a good title card image as well. Here's Macros and his... Go to the 4 dungeons and defeat his lieutenants. This is such a good setup for the game and I'm just like, I'm so excited to, like, dive into it and keep playing, honestly.
But not strong enough to defeat Macros and all of his men. You must train. I've found a man who can help. He is a godsmith of some renown who can help you craft and upgrade your gear. The Vargul are holding him captive on the other side of the Crimson Glades. Head to the Vargul stronghold, breach their defenses, and rescue this godsmith.
How's the Destiny comparison? Since it is not a live service game, I can't compare it as well. So I was under the assumption this would be a live service game, which is where that comparison was going to come from. I won't be including it in that. I won't be including this in the comparison, though. However, the one thing I did kind of focus as like my primary comparison was Darksiders 2. This game compares really well to that game. I've played about 2.5 hours. I'm obviously still early in the game. However, its combat is very fun, and its 5 weapons very unique to each other. Even though there is only 5, which I know is a downside to some people. But the Valor plates feel unique enough to where if you want to have a set playstyle, there's a Valor plate for you. However, they are not so unique that it's intimidating to play them. That is a slight problem I have with Warframe, though that's not a big problem as it's something I can get over in about an hour. I'm not going to equip Silvermane and he's going to play 100% different. They all swing the sword the same way, but the difference is the passives they give. And so, if you have a specific passive that you like, pick your Valor plate and build into it. This game has builds. The fact that this game has builds is a huge plus. The fact this game seems to have builds surrounded around all the weapons, it doesn't seem like if I choose... Yeah, they aren't alienating. It doesn't, really, if you like daggers and you like spear, you'll eventually find what you want. And here's what my hope for the crafting is. My hope for the crafting is that it works something like Neo's crafting, where I can craft a weapon, but then when I get to a higher level and I get more items and more crafting materials, I can then not only feed into it higher levels, better damage, but I can feed into it specific status effects. If I can, by the end of this game, be like, oh, here's the greatsword I've made, and I've made it to, here, let's use this guy as an example. Let's say I've crafted a greatsword, and I've crafted that greatsword just for pure breach damage, and I've used it to just fit in with my Valor plate. I'll consider this game just a massive success. It's already fun enough that I'm, it's already fun enough that I think they've created a good game. And, it's got enough systems that I'm going to keep playing it. Nothing about the game so far has turned me off to it. The fact that it has stats, huge plus. Huge plus that it just has stats. There were so many things that the game could have, misstepped on, or could have gotten completely wrong. I don't think it's done anything so far that is just completely not hit well. And, that first mission we played just now, we played that for over an hour, and, there was There was so much to run around and do. It had a lot of side objectives, and it introduced some mechanics really well. Some of the side objectives, particularly the ones where it just said, do this, and did not tell me how to do that, those were not very good. But they weren't so complicated that I couldn't figure it out. It was mainly hit things. Wouldn't have problem hit things. But yeah, overall, this is just... I have a super favorable opinion of this game. This was an amazing game to come as a launch title for the PS5. And I already know I will, but my big hope is that when we play Demon Souls in 2 days, so like Saturday or Sunday, it's going to happen on the weekend, because tomorrow I'm doing Outriders. Demon Souls has, like, such a special place in my heart. Because, like, it was the first Souls game that I played, but I was too young to actually play games well at that point. But, like, Demon Souls is a game that I played back when I didn't know how to play games right, and then played when I was much older, and I really enjoyed it. And, like, it's a full remake. I can't wait to play it, and just... God, I'm so excited. This all just amounts to, man, I fucking love video games. God damn. It's like... And, like... I thought the fact that, like, there wasn't a whole lot of story would kind of be a negative to this game. Not really. It's like... I think I actually somewhat enjoy the fact that it has a bit lower of a story. Because it's just like, man, dude, just go. Just go. What? Macro? What? Whatever, Macro. Go! Fight! Armor! Swords! Shiny! Cool! Fight! I love it. I'm into it. That's great. That's like... I don't often need, like, unless the game portrays itself as a big story-driven game, like most turn-based JRPGs are, they're like, oh, you know, here's the story, it's the forefront. But if the game sits you down and it's like, gameplay, and I'm okay with that. If the game sits me down and says gameplay, but then there's also some story doesn't have to be the primary part if it's sitting me down and telling me to gameplay. Game wants me to gameplay, I'll go gameplay. That's, you know what, that's fine with me. Oh, man. I wish I had woken up earlier so I could have started the stream earlier. I also wish Xbox wasn't fucking dead, because my actual plan was to just do a much longer stream over the weekend where I'd play both this and Demon Souls. I'd probably wreck my fucking voice, so I'm kind of happy I didn't do that. But, yeah. If we don't play more of this on the weekend, expect it. Definitely expect it with, like, the Monday through Friday streams. What I'm gonna try and do from now on is Monday through Friday, all those days are gonna have a stream, and it's gonna be at least 2 hours. That's what I'm gonna try and do. And then the weekend is either gonna be pure rest days, or if I'm in the mood and it's like this is game day, then we'll do like a 6 to 8 hour stream, because I have the time to do that at that point. Oh man, but that'll be the end of the stream for today. Going to work in like 2 hours. Oh, man. At some point, I need to describe to you guys the... let's call it emotional attack that was trying to get a PS5 the past 5 months. If you are still trying to get a PS5, there is a website called nowinstock.net. And it is full of people in the same boat as you. Some of them are scalpers, and they're kind of dickheads. But I would highly suggest going there, talking to people in the comments. They have a lot of tips on how to get a PS5. They have a lot of people in there who have somehow obtained forms of insider information to like tell you like, oh hey, you know, Target's gonna drop some PS5s on this day. And they're always pretty clear on the times and when that's gonna happen. They're incredibly helpful and just in general nice people to talk to. That website, if you're trying to get an Xbox, the website does have an Xbox variant of it. So yeah, if you're trying to get PS5, go there, talk to some people, be like, hey, I could use some help. Some people are going to be like, oh dude, fuck off, noob. Some people are going to be massive dickheads, but some people are going to be like, oh yeah, here you go. There was one guy, when I was doing it last night, who was like, hey, if you guys don't know, here's a YouTube video on how to buy things from Target. And it's kind of like, it's the thing you would expect, you know, make an account, have it preset as your home Target, have it save all of your, you know, payment information, because like, when Target does have PS5s, you have maybe, like, depending on where you live, you have about a minute to actually buy it. And, your bank's gonna be like, hey, man, you're trying to spend, like, $500. Is this a fraud? And you're gonna froth at the mouth screaming, no, it's not a fraud, let me buy it. I almost didn't get a PS5 because my bank denied the purchase. And I was oh man, I was really fucking mad. And then they sent me a text message, and I don't think I've ever sent the letter Y faster. Today was a great stream. I had a great time. Thank you for watching. If you came in late and missed any of it, I post all of my streams to YouTube. However, I'm really bad about posting the stream to YouTube after it ends, so don't worry if a stream's not there. It is coming. I just forgot to post it. And if you want to, go yell at me at Twitter. I'll try and remember to check Twitter. Goodbye, everyone.